This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here at Mames Burritos. Since 2005, they have been making up handcrafted, delicious burritos that are fresh, fast, and fun. I am here with the boss and the founder. Thanks so much for joining us, ladies. Marlene, let's start off a little bit about yourself. This is a journey that began to our great city of Denver many years ago. You're crossing the country with some kids, basically somebody who wouldn't take no for an answer. Obviously, this has been a journey for you. Share with me a little bit how this all began back in Nebraska. Here you are in Denver. What got you involved in this type of business?
We're going back that far. Well, I took a risk. I was a single mom with 4 children, and I was in dentistry at the time, and I decided to move to Denver. I'd never been in a city in my life, and poor kids, they struggled. We slept on the floor for a while because all I came out was a $200 car and what I could put in the car. And then went from dentistry to ophthalmology to oil business to eventually at age 64, I had breast cancer and rotator cuff the same year and said, what do I want to do when I grow up? I was kind of laid up for a year or so. And food is love. And I've always wanted to feed people. So it ended up that I started making burritos. I bought an old truck, turned it into a food truck, and from there, it's history because people came out. I went to auctions out in the country, and I made a breakfast burrito. Somebody said, make one. I made them, and they were great. And from there, somebody that worked for the Tracon facility, the FAA, said, we've got a kitchen. Why don't you come out here and cook for us? So for 5 years I did that, and I was lucky enough to get her to come on board. And we turned it into a USDA, and then found this place, and we're going gangbusters now.
Gangbusters now, that is the story that I wanted to hear. I was hoping I was going to get it all. That is a great story. Obviously, as entrepreneurs, we follow our passion. You found your passion at age 65 as you reflected and looked back and realized it was important. Feeding people was your passion. Before we talk about some of the ingredients here of all the burritos, obviously the most important ingredient you felt was love. Is that something that still holds true today?
Exactly. Food is love. And you can express it. If somebody comes to my house, I can feed them in 15 minutes.
That is great. Basically, to truly master something, they see to find one thing and get very good at it. What you do is burritos, and you guys do them great. Burrito is basically a Spanish word for little donkey. The origination of a burrito, I mean, they don't even know how far it goes back to the 1800s. Why do you think burritos still continue to be very popular today?
Because they're wonderful. They're easy, they're fast, they're delicious, nutritious, all kinds of good things.
Everything good about it. Always fresh, always handcrafted. Why has it been important to make sure you have premium ingredients, fresh ingredients that make it happen?
Well, you know, we don't want to skimp on quality. I mean, it makes a big difference what you put into your product, into your burritos. So we just wanted, I wanted to stay with the integrity that my mom had initially, which was, you know, handcrafted, like what you would get at home. And so we just didn't want to skimp on that.
Absolutely. Just as important what you put in something is what you don't put in. I see you've got antibiotic-free chicken, you've got nitrate-free bacon. These are all important for people as they're out there. We're starting to read ingredients quite heavily.
Absolutely. People care about what goes in their products. That's for sure.
One of the things when I think of a burrito, I think of spicy. I like hot food. Some of these custom spices that you put together, do any of the burritos pack a kind of a heat punch, or do we have to add to it?
A couple of them do. You know, the sweet potato chorizo with the cilantro jalapeno pesto has a little kick. So yeah, that one, and then we have a spicy sausage burrito with jalapenos, and yeah, we have a couple that have a little kick to them.
That is fantastic. Back in Mexico, the actual ingredients sometimes are just meat and refried beans. That is not the case here. You guys have quite a few things to choose from, and if you can't decide, you might as well grab a couple. Let's start off with one of them, which is chorizo burrito. Tell me what's in that and why that remains popular.
Well, all of our breakfast burritos have a shredded hash brown potato that we cook literally by hand, and that's unique to our burritos. It has, a handcrafted green chili sauce that we have made, and custom seasoning blends as well. And the chorizo is an all-natural chorizo. We source a lot of the products that we use to produce our burritos from other local family-owned companies, and the sausage that we use is one of those.
Excellent. I'm a lover of bacon. I know a lot of viewers out there as well. The bacon burrito not only comes regular, but also comes gluten-free. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Do people seem to like the variety that you have there? I know for myself, I can't decide on one, so I grab a couple. It's something kind of fast that you can grab and take with you on the go. Is that important for people, especially now in this go-go society?
It definitely is, and people want to have something healthy as well, something that they feel good about eating and feel good afterwards. So our burritos are one of those things. Just feels good.
Spicy sausage, shredded beef, cilantro, pinto bean. If there's somebody out there who's never tried your burrito before, which one would you recommend? I mean, is there one that is kind of a favorite that just seems to be over the top?
I think it's the sweet potato chorizo with the cilantro jalapeno pesto. That seems to be one that takes everybody by surprise because it's very unexpected. Unexpected ingredients and a really crazy good combination of flavors.
Sweet potato burrito, I have to admit, when I read that, I said, obviously this really goes in line with her philosophy, which is, let's make it fun. Let's keep having fun. Let's mix it up a little bit, have a good time. People are kind of taken back when they take a bite of that and realize this is really good.
Yeah, and some people who say, I don't even like sweet potatoes. What is this? And they give it a try, and we get people addicted. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Obviously, we're talking about breakfast burritos, but honestly, a burrito is something you can eat any time of the day. You've got a chicken chipotle burrito, which also can come in gluten and gluten-free. Is that a popular one as well?
Absolutely. It's delicious. We use premium cheeses, by the way, in all of our products.
So this is aged cheese, so you can tell that difference when you bite into it. All part of the addiction process.
It is, yeah, it is.
That is excellent. Let me see. Ladies, why don't we share with the folks where you're going to find the burritos at? I mean, is it best for them to go to the website, and do you have the places listed, or where they're going to find them at, and can they be ordered online?
We're in the process right now of really starting to scale the company. So currently we have them offered in coffee shops all around Boulder, the Front Range, Longmont, Fort Collins. We're on the CU campus, we're on the DU campus, CSU, so college campuses, those places. But we're getting ready to branch out they will be available on Amazon here shortly. That you can go to our website and purchase those. And then also we're making a break into the retail setting. So there'll soon be Safeway up in Boulder as well as Kroger.
That is exciting. So obviously some great things in store for the company. That's why we had to come out, share this a great find with everybody here. They've got new packaging. They're ready to hit the retail market, ready to go out there on Amazon. But obviously in many, many coffee shops around. Check out the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. On the website, you can learn more about the story that began many, many years ago from Nebraska to Denver, Colorado. Basically a lady who would pretty much not take no for an answer, believed in putting her best out there, even if it was a risk that people maybe wondered what it was all about. But obviously she got you on board, so that is a great thing. Does this continue to be pretty much a family affair? And I see you got a team back there. Is this all part of your family?
My grandson is also involved in the financial part of it, Bo Burris, and Lisa is running all of the operation here, and we have a great staff that helps us make these burritos. They're fantastic. And Michelle came on board here, and she's a wonderful asset to the company. So we're small, but we're growing. We're also up in the mountains, by the way. So we're all over. Atencio delivers up into the mountains, all the ski areas and all those places up in the mountains.
Let me ask you this. Mom has been known for getting it done at all cost. Has this been something that a journey that began for her is now your journey? Has this continued to be rewarding for your entire family?
It really has. Unexpectedly so, because this was not my forte here, but absolutely, yeah, it's brought us all together in a good way, and yeah.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this before I let you go out there. For those folks that have never tried the burritos before and they're thinking about going out grabbing some, what would you tell them?
Go for it. Enjoy it. Love it. Pass the word how wonderful they are. One of the joys of my deliveries, I do a few deliveries in some areas, and I get hugs. And if they're out of burritos, they don't even get a cup of coffee. They get angry and leave. So people don't like to be without their fix. We'll put it that way. Their love fix.
And like you said, that's what you guys provide. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their contact information. Also, go to their Facebook page, and they're going to keep you apprised of new packaging they've got putting out there. Also, new locations that are into. When they hit the Amazon, they're going to let you know on Facebook as well. Check them out. They've really got a cult-like following out there. People that make sure that they're taking these things off the shelf constantly. And obviously, that's what keeps the company growing. Check out the reviews. You're going to see people love these burritos. They basically began back in 2005. Remember, laughter is brightest where food is good. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.